"It was the stupidest thing the state of Texas has ever done," Andy Collins declared, reflecting on his role in the largest prison expansion in history. "The public was hoodwinked into believing that prosecution and incarceration were the only solutions to crime. Instead of intervening early, we fed juveniles directly into the system, driven by prosecutors, cops, and politicians with self-serving agendas. And the media," Collins accused, "fanned the flames of public hysteria, turning crime into entertainment." As recently as last December, Collins was the most powerful bureaucrat in Texas, leading the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Now, with scandal breaking around him, his second career as a prison consultant was in shambles. Despite the turmoil, Collins remained composed, enjoying a cigar and scotch at his suburban home. He was tougher than he looked, still charming and politically savvy, even as former subordinates trashed him in the papers. Collins laughed bitterly about the public's concern over Vitapro, a meat substitute used in prisons. The irony was palpable. People were more worried about an inmate's aftertaste than the systemic issues. From 1990 to 1995, the TDCJ's budget ballooned from $700 million to $2.2 billion, making the prison business the hottest thing going. Private prison operators, construction firms, and vendors all profited immensely from the prison boom. Even cities competed for new state jails, hoping for economic salvation, despite being far from major crime centers. The Texas prison expansion became a feeding frenzy, and Collins was at the helm. But the story of Collins' downfall began to unravel in early January, just days after he left the TDCJ. Law enforcement arrested Patrick Graham, Collins' new business partner, for allegedly accepting money to influence an inmate's release. Reporters soon uncovered other contracts Collins had awarded without board approval, leading to a major scandal. Governor George W. Bush enlisted the Texas Rangers and the FBI to investigate the sweetheart contracts. While Collins hadn't been formally accused of breaking laws, the scandal highlighted systemic corruption. The media and politicians, eager to lock up criminals, had created a climate where corruption could flourish. The prison system now had more beds than inmates, with 8 new prisons remaining closed. The TDCJ had a warehouse full of Vitapro it couldn't sell in a dormant meatpacking facility. The agency wasted millions on unnecessary facilities and poorly built emergency beds. The prison system's culture of loose money and ethics mirrored that of the state's sleaziest inmates. Huntsville, Texas, remained a company town for the prison system, isolated from media scrutiny. The TDCJ's power was austere, with poorly lit offices and bleak prisons, yet it became the state's largest agency. Collins' rise from summer intern to executive director was marked by good timing and political savvy. He navigated the political landscape, winning over doubters and managing the massive prison expansion. But the demands of the job and the constant crises took a toll on Collins' personal life. Seeing prison entrepreneurs raking in money, Collins decided to join the private sector. His association with Pat Graham and the Vitapro scandal ultimately led to his downfall. In the end, Collins became the ignominious poster boy for the greed and corruption of the Texas prison expansion.